Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Yo. This is Myhellofalifetv. Today I got my dog Zoe with me. What up, Zoe?
What's up with you, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Happy to have you here, you know what I'm saying? So check it out. You got the new podcast, popular podcast, the Joce. Everybody know why you got that started, man.
Well, I started it because I look at it like a lot of people don't really, like, as far as like local artists, a lot of people don't really pay attention to them. So I feel like I could interview them and tell them, you know, everything that's going on with them and let them know, like, and if that podcast become really, really big, then people outside of New Orleans could see the talent that we have, because we really do have a lot of talent here, you see what I'm saying? So they could see it, and we got all, you know, they get more eyes and stuff like that. But outside of music, I just feel like I have a lot to talk about. Like, you know, I'm not no dummy. You see what I'm saying? I'm a smart nigga, and I really be getting my partners game. So I feel like I give a lot of people game too.
Right. Well, I want to ask you this. Like you say, you started it, and you just told us why. There's a lot of people doing podcasts, right? Sometimes people be asking me, man, when you gonna start a podcast, blah, blah, blah. Me personally, I chose not to do so because I felt like it was starting to get oversaturated. So just speak on like what you feel like gonna separate you from any other podcast.
I mean, I honestly didn't know a lot of people did podcasts. Like, I started because one of the reasons why I chose a podcast as opposed to like YouTube or anything else is because I felt like a lot of people wasn't doing podcasts, and the city wasn't accustomed to a podcast. So I wanted to get the city accustomed to a podcast, something that they could pop in while they're at work, you know, working out, anything like that. So, I mean, being that you said it may get oversaturated and what may stick out, I feel like my podcast is not just one topic. Like, they may have a sports podcast, they may have a music podcast and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm more dynamic in every field. I might talk about sports this week with a little relationship, with a little what's going on in the city and everything else. So I feel like I'm gonna stick out because, man, I got music, I got sports, I got everything we need to hear. We still talking business and everything. You get you know, everything you need to know in one podcast.
Right. So look, like you say, you work with a couple artists in the city. That's how I met you originally. Can you just talk a little bit about what is it gonna take for New Orleans artists to finally get like a breakthrough? So I feel like we kind of been stuck at just Cash Money No Limit. Like, what's it gonna take?
I feel like it's gonna take that one artist. First, that artist has to have a New Orleans feel to him. He can't be sounding like somebody from Atlanta or Texas or something like that. You know, so it's gonna take that one artist that's gonna blow. You know, like Nino, he did it, but it's not on the main scale. So if he keep going, honestly, he could do it. But it's gonna take that one artist to get everybody to look at New Orleans, just like they did BR with Young Boy. It's gonna take that one artist to get that, you know, get everybody start living in New Orleans, and then from now we're just gonna be training our artists because there's a lot of talent in the city, you know. And all you gotta do is just get that exposure. A lot of people, a lot of industry people take the New Orleans sound and they run with it, and you know, we just be left stuck out. But if they found out, like if the industry was to understand that that's from New Orleans, they got a lot of people that's doing just that in New Orleans, and you take from the barrel as opposed to trying to get the cheap way out just by, you know, then we'll be fine. I feel like we're gonna be good in the long run though.
Right. So look, I'm gonna ask you this question. This is the last question. What is your opinion right now on the explosion of bounce music coming out of New Orleans, and how do you feel as far as bounce versus traditional rap here in New Orleans?
Well, I feel like bounce is mainstream now. So I mean, everybody want to do a bounce track, honestly. And if you listen to the Joce podcast, I talk about that a lot. Bounce, like, if you're an industry artist, then you could go to bounce. You could go to bounce, you're gonna have a hit. Always, you know. So I feel like bounce is great for the city because it's all culture. But I do feel like other people need to notice the traditional rap and stuff like that, because like I said before, there's a lot of talent in the city besides bounce rappers. You know, bounce rappers are talented and they can move a crowd like no other. But local rap and traditional rap, I feel like it's a lot of people that really need exposure that they should have exposure to.
Right. Let the people know how they can stay in touch with you and how to follow the Joce podcast.
All right, y'all can follow the Joce podcast on Instagram at the Joce podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Zoe.B15, on Twitter at Zoe_JoceBag, and my podcast on every platform you can find is Apple Podcasts. You can find me on Anchor. You can find me on Google Podcasts. You know, if you try it, I promise you're gonna like it. I never got a bad interview. I never got a bad review about it. So if you try it, you're gonna like it. If you don't like it, I'm very interactive with my listeners. You can call me. You can text me. Let me know what you want here. You know, what I didn't do right. What I did do right, I'm gonna take it into consideration, and I'm gonna go accordingly because I want all my listeners to be happy. You know.